All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. We got some NBA DFS for y'all. Let's get into it. Now, I'm not gonna do a full video, but I'm gonna do like a little preview just to show y'all what's to come in the future. So let's slide over to NBA. I already entered a contest, so I'm just gonna go to that one. 5-game slate, start at 7:30. Let's get into it. So first thing first, I like to check out them injuries. See, already we got a lot of injuries to some big players, so let's see what we're working with. Okay, we got LeBron questionable with an ankle injury. One thing I suggest, check your beat writers. Your beat writers will win you a lot of money because a lot of times Draftkings don't give you the information you need. So to get the real scoop on the extent of the injury or, the coach's take, follow them beat writers on Twitter, mainly Twitter. That's where I've seen them at. So if you ain't following the beat writers on Twitter, you kind of behind the game. AD also questionable. So we know AD is injury prone. That's gonna be something we should check on. That's a late game though. See, the thing about them late games is that that injury news comes out later. So definitely check that Lakers news. We got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out. Let me see. Okay, so look like he's been out with a wrist injury. Yeah, he's been out. We know about the Durant news. So, and with the COVID season being a quick turnaround, we're gonna have a lot of injuries. Look, yeah, the Porzingis injury, he been out. John Morant injury. Okay, so y'all kind of get the drift, man. I write my injuries down so you can see who replacing them, but yeah, that's where you get your value from. Definitely want to check out. Look, yeah, we got a lot of injuries, so I'm not gonna go through every one, but first thing you should do is definitely check out your injuries. So we got that understood. But we'll look back at the injuries when we need some value. Next thing I want to do, look at our games. Philly, Brooklyn, 7:30. Cleveland, Memphis, 8 o'clock. Dallas, Denver, 10 o'clock. Spurs, Lakers, 10 o'clock. Okay, so we got the 10 o'clock triple header in Minnesota, Portland. So my main thing is I want to look at these totals. We don't want a low scoring defensive game. We want to stay away from them. So as of right now, but you also don't want a high scoring blowout because your starter's not gonna get the minutes you need. So you kind of want to find that mix of high scoring and a tight game, to really get some players from. But looking at this slate, we got that Cleveland Memphis game. See, we want to stay away from that game. Memphis missing their star player. Cleveland defense is okay right now. So you see at 2, opened up at 213. And always check your live too, because that lets you know where the money going. But yeah, that's the game you stay away from. The highest game on the slate is the Portland versus Memphis, but we know Portland versus Minnesota, but we know Minnesota is missing Towns, so that game could potentially be a blowout. So we don't want to roster a lot of players coming from a blowout. Also, this is another tricky game with KD out in this Philadelphia versus Brooklyn game. Kyrie, he's going to be highly owned, but you can't, that usage is going to be there. We need to check his matchup. And with these 3 games, besides that Lakers game, which could be a potential blowout. Now, if AD misses, that get interesting, but pretty much the same totals. So these are the games you kind of want to attack. If we see any good value, we'll touch them too, but these are our main focus just because they're predicted to be closer games. And we see that line. See, look at the line movement. So that's probably saying AD probably misses. So that's big. Because if we get LeBron with no AD, I definitely want parts of that. So let's get to this lineup. Now, I can't give y'all a full lineup because Draftkings will ban you for doing that. So I'm just going to kind of give you like a starting 4, something to just look at, you do your own research, take your own advice, but just to get you started. So I want to go to Brooklyn first. Now, I think, to me, with Kevin Durant being out, I want to start Kyrie automatically with no question. Definitely want to start Kyrie because that usage, you just can't find that usage a lot of places. Even though Philly do have good defense. Let's see who's guarding them. Yeah, Ben Simmons. But I doubt they keep Ben Simmons on Kyrie. It's possible, but I don't know. Steph Curry, he's not a big threat. So, yeah, I like Kyrie in this position. Anytime you get a star missing the other star, you always want to just – that usage is something you can't beat. Now, we can also look at Tobias Harris if you want to, do a little mini game stack because with Kevin Durant gone, we can attack that power forward spot. And Tobias Harris should be low on, but we're gonna leave that there. Who's starting in place of Kevin Durant? Let's go check that out because we could have some value there. Let's see what they line up looking like without KD. Yeah, they beat that Jazz team. That was a surprising win. I think Jazz defense falling off a little bit, but okay, so it looks like Jeff Green got the start, but he only played 20 minutes. Definitely check out your game logs too, man. Game logs kind of give you the story minutes-wise. So obviously, when you're looking at their offense, it looked like Karis LeVert, to me, is going to get the most benefit because now they need that scoring, that wing scoring. Joe Harris is not in the starting lineup no more. Okay, so if they run with that lineup, we can kind of stack LeVert too. Because with them two, we're going to basically get – I like that stack. Because we can put him at the 4 spot. With this lineup, we're going to get Brooklyn's entire offense. And Philadelphia, yeah, their defense numbers are good, but they don't really scare me like that. We see what they just did to Utah. So I think with them two knowing they got to put up them points, it's a good chance. Yeah, I like LeVert. Without KD, it looked like the shots are not there. I mean, with KD, it looked like the shots are not there. But without KD, first game, he took, 18 shots? Look at that. Yeah, that's the most he took in 4 games. So definitely, the stock is up on LeVert. So look, we already got 2. Next, I want to come out here to LA because if it looks like AD is probably going to miss because LeBron always questionable. I think he plays. Yeah. Didn't miss a game this season. So I think LeBron plays. He didn't suffer a new injury. Anthony Davis, on the other hand, picked up the injury in Tuesday's matchup. So he picked up the injury in their last game versus Memphis. Yeah. They're probably going to sit him a game. So let's see what that value looks like. Chipping in for AD. If AD sits, they says Kuzma could get the start. Morris. Yeah, Harrell. So the question is going to be who gets to start in place of Anthony Davis? That's the question. Let's see if any news has been dropped. Okay, so Kuzma's already starting because Pope injured. So Kuzma's already in the lineup. Pope back though, look like. Oh, Pope still questionable. Let's see. Okay, he's a game time decision. So see, this whole Lakers thing is a mess right now. But one thing we know for sure is that we're gonna get LeBron. Now let's check out our cap. You're gonna have to find some value. We definitely gonna have to find some value if we want to play LeBron. But I like LeBron in that late slot with no Anthony Davis, man. We know he just triple double LeBron when he getting that usage by himself. So this is kind of expensive, but for my top two, just because each of their wingmen are hurt, I like both of them. And then we got LeVert, who's going to give you the rest of that Brooklyn offense. So right now, our main thing, we need to find some value. And let's go to Minnesota. We know we can attack Portland down low. We need to see who's starting. Let's go see who's starting for Towns, because that's where our value could come from. All right. Yeah, let's see. Who did they start for Towns? Okay, look like Ed Davis is getting started, but he's playing limited minutes. We know they got the standout rookie, Anthony Edwards. What's his position? Least, yeah, he's more than okay. So the real value is my boy used to play for Denver. Wow, yes. Look. See, that's why I say look at them game logs, man, because you're not gonna be able to watch every game. So the game logs is important. We see that it looks like they're going to him. Okay, this was his second start. Scored 19 points combined over his first 6 games of the season. So safe to say he came out of nowhere. He can play though. He just never get the minutes to post a strong line that was also quite efficient. He missed just 4 14 shots and drilled 5 trays. So it looks like in the last 2 games, they found their replacement. And we need to hop on this before that price jumps. So at this price going up against a Portland team, we know we can attack down low with Nurk and Kenner. I like him at power forward. So yeah, we're gonna I think I'm gonna stop here, man. It's getting a little too, I don't want to really reveal too much, man. I'm gonna do longer videos in the future, but I gotta make a couple runs. So I just wanted to give y'all a video, kind of get y'all started. But yeah, man, this the NBA DFS preview. Definitely stay tuned for more. See how long we've been running. But subscribe to the channel, man. Selfmade Life TV, selfmadelyfe.com. Go get some merch.